All right, here we go. TDOGS small cap recaps. I'll try to do these every day here. Is there anything I can do better? Doing good? Just let me know. Yeah, let's get into it here. All right, I took TNXP off the start here, guys. I was actually down $100 to start the day. As you can see, in 84, out 75, stopped out 9 cents, down $100. After that, I rebounded. In 71, out 80, out another quarter, 89, re-added for the $4 break. No follow through, sold half, sold the rest at 4. Here's the chart. Pre-market high was right about 70 for 85. Got in, no follow through, got out quick. Making higher lows. I got in, was anticipating this candle to break. This is right about the last second here. Got in, sold for the quick pop. Holding, I sold half, sold another half, holding quarter, added. If I would have held here, I could have had a really nice winner. Wasn't seeing it. Got out. As you can see, probably the right thing to do as it came all the way back down. So that was the first trade, $105. Then I took Seal, traded Seal earlier on in the week. In 74, out 77, 3 cents. Wasn't liking it. As you can see, I chased this one. So you could have got in right here, I guess, at 670, sold up to 740, a nice winner. Then flipped over. As I was making higher highs and higher lows, I could have got in here. First candle, make new high, 40 cents. I missed that window there. As I got in for this candle breaking, could have had 5-10 cents. Was holding. I thought if we could get through this pivot, we could really see it fill this candle again and back up the highs. Didn't happen. Flipped over. Got out. Did the right thing. I then took S-Spot. This is my big winner today. As you can see, I traded this a few times here. So if you were watching this, you could have took this trade here. I didn't. It seemed to hit the scanners, and then I started getting in. So it popped up as we're consolidating here. First candle make a new high. Got in. Sold for the quick pop. I then got in for the 250 break here, chasing a little bit. Some EMAs and VWAP and stuff were down in this area, but it was strong. As of yesterday, the BPTH explosion there. So 250 break, got in, sold for quick pop. Could add some more, as you can see, it's always the way she goes. Held here, surging back up, got in for the 50 break again. I had a little bit of slippage, I think here. Yes, 5-cent slippage. So my own fault. Could have my order down a little bit more. I didn't. So then got in for the high day break from a sold top of the candle. As it was consolidating, making higher lows, I thought maybe we can get a push back up to high day. If we could get over this pivot here and start pushing back up, which we kind of did. I just didn't have the patience in this one. So got in here for the high. As it was coming back down, I just stopped out. I didn't want to turn a winner into a loser, as a lot of the other stocks just tumbled over here. So follow the rules. Would have held. I guess we could add another 30-cent winner. So away she goes. That was the biggest winner. So that last trade in 44, out 48, stopped out the rest of 43. And I could have got up to 280. So as you see, there's no real signs of selling. I just could have managed this risk a little better. I could have got in 500 shares here and held through this, as it wasn't ever making lower lows. But live and learn. So last trade was ADIL, $30 loser. So got an 85. I minimized my risk here. Took some off. 2 cents off. 500 shares. Still wasn't going. Took the whole thing off. And as you can see, it was the right thing to do. Could have took this here. Broken this pivot. I didn't. This looks really whippy here, but it's really only 20 cents a range, 25 cents a range. So if you manage your risk with smaller size, you could have held through some of this. But I got in for the pivot break here. Thought we could push up through the highs, up through $4 and see the break. Never happened. I could have sold into the profit of, I don't know, 5 cents. Didn't do it. Took some risk off. Took the rest off. I can see is the right thing to do as it kind of dumped down to 355. So not a bad day. Yeah, overall, decent week. 325 on the day, probably 200. I don't pay for commissions on here, so I just don't think it's worth it. I can do the math. 26 times 3 executions. Add a little for ECNs. Put 100 bucks, 125 bucks, probably $200 day. Small day, but green day. Green is good. Let me know if there's anything I can work on, what I can do different. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.